This is the router table in the shop, and it's a great tool to put an edge or a detail along an edge or an end of a project. There's going to be times that you're going to want to use this piece of equipment and it's not going to have the router bit that you desire to have in it, so you're going to need to know how to change the router bit. It's pretty much the same as a handheld router bit, except that it's being held in a table upside down so that you can move your workpiece across the router instead of you moving the router across the workpiece. The first step in changing a router bit on this router table is to unplug the power source. Yes, it's hot. Yes, it's on. So we know that there is electricity to this. So the first thing you want to do, you're going to come over here and unplug the power source. So there's no power. The second thing that must be done is we have to come underneath here, and we're going to look right here. Hopefully you guys can see. Then I'm going to undo that thumb screw, unscrew it, and then put it back on, or take off that router bit. Loosen that thumb screw from underneath, unscrew it by lowering it, bring it up on top of the table, and now I can go ahead, grab my router wrenches, lefty-loosey. So the top wrench is going to be in my left hand. Go ahead and hold this. Tap the collet, make it easier for the router bit to come out. Once you remove the router bit, go ahead and put it back where it goes, into one of these, into this router bin or corral. And grab the router bit that you want. I've already grabbed the router bit that I wanted. I want to put in this little cove. So I'm going to go ahead and bottom out the router bit, bring it up, tighten this, top wrench, right hand, squeeze underneath so in case it slips. And the next thing I'll be doing is I will be putting this on underneath here. Simply going to go ahead and grab the router. Now you don't have to sit down. I'm only doing this for videotape reasons. Let's see if I can bring this up. Okay, bring it from here. Then you start to rotate it to the right. And once we get it to our desired height, we go ahead and we come down here and we go ahead and snug this up, and we tighten that, wiggle the base, make sure there's no slop, and once you're done, you've got the elevation to where you want it. Go ahead, plug in your power source, and then she's live.